All right, Sistas fans. Now, one of the reasons why I think that if I remember correctly, I only had about 3 reasons why this episode from this week wasn't spectacular. You know, the one being Danny not checking up on Preston, Danny not confronting Karen about the blank sheet of paper. I mean, it's interesting. Why wouldn't she bring that up? Karen talking about how Zach played me when it's like, well, you tried to play him. And then third, and that's going to be the subject of this video, this should have been the bruh sister crossover episode because of the fact that you had one of the bruh actors playing a new character named Rich. And it's like, yo, I mean, you could have easily swapped Jordan and Tony for 2 of the bruhs. For example, instead of Jordan, Tom could have been the one who met up with Andy. Met up with Andy. And it's the fact that, you know, he's a doctor. He makes decent money. I mean, he might not be a millionaire or anything like that. I guess that, Fatima and Andy both said, yeah, this is an exclusive dating app with high profile people. But, you know, I think a doctor ought to be ranked up there if you ask me. But what do I know? So something to consider is that the actor who plays Tom also played a character on Sistas in season 1. Named Ben, who was a colleague of Andy back in the day. I believe they attended law school together. So, I mean, that was way back in season 1. And if you're talking about recycling actors without it making sense continuity wise, because, hey, wait a minute, the actor who plays Bill on Bruh is playing Rich. That doesn't make sense. Need I remind you that the actress that plays Mona, Fatima's mom, also played one of Andy's clients in, I believe, the first episode of the series. So recycling actors is nothing new. Come on, people. So I think that the lineup could have been this. Andy is on a date with Tom. Now, Jordan seems a bit shorter on stature, about the same height as Andy, because when he stood up to meet her and he asked for a hug, I believe that, you know, that was kind of like Mike's size, you know, Mike from Bruh. But Mike and Andy definitely didn't hit it off in Bruh season 1. And he is even referred to as an asshole by her in Sister season 2. So I don't think that matchup would happen. I think that it would be Andy and Tom. Danny, instead of Tony, I think John would be the person who she would interact with, because I look at it from this perspective. Danny definitely gives off Miss Alice vibes, you know, being wild, you know, loves to, you know, smoke and drink and everything like that, and, you know, sleep around. Those two would hit it off quick, fast, in a hurry. And then when it comes to Sabrina, instead of Rich, Monty will be playing Bill. And I like the continuity here because Bill could say he's divorced just like Rich is divorced. And I mean, maybe he decided to end things with Regina and now he's back out there. So perhaps, and look, I don't want to get into too much timeline continuity wise. I feel like it's a matter of maybe by this point, Bill could have grown as a man in terms of, you know, using his damn head for a change, you know, and taking time to get to know people before sleeping with them or just marrying them. So I think that this could have been a perfect opportunity for both casts to intertwine and get more people going, wait a minute, hey, these characters kind of look familiar. What's that show? Bruh, didn't it used to air at like 10 p.m. or something? It's on BET Plus. Well, let me go back and watch it. This would have been excellent cross promotion because Bruh definitely needs a popularity boost. Look, as far as I can tell, I was the only person on this damn platform reviewing the show. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Not sure. Sorry, I've been doing Karen impersonations all day and night, so I'm pretty sure I was the only person who reviewed season 1, season 2, and season 3. I don't think anybody else did that. So I feel like, you know, this would have been a great way to boost up the show, but that's just my opinion. But regardless, it would have been interesting to see both cast intermingle, and perhaps in the future we could have seen some Sistas characters pop up on Bruh. But no, Zatima came out and got the attention Bruh should have gotten in terms of being the Sistas spinoff we all wanted to see. But then again, you know, to be fair, by Zatima by the time Zatima rolled around, bruh already had 2 seasons in the bag, but fans weren't going crazy over it. So bruh had a lot of potential. But season 4 could turn things around whenever that decides to air. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think this could have been and should have been the official bruh Sistas crossover? Or are you happy with what we got? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll catch you in the next one.